Um, it's Fran here if you haven't already met me before. I'm going to be sharing with you today a little easy flow yoga class, and it's going to be aimed towards pain in the back, opening out the hips, and also really releasing some anxiety and trying to reduce a little bit of stress, calming down, and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So I just wanted to remind you that this class is all about you, so don't feel pressured to have to do everything that I'm doing, or don't feel pressured to go out of your comfort zone. Just stay wherever you feel is comfortable. Go to your edge, don't push yourself too much into anywhere painful. Just listen to your body and be really kind to yourself. So yeah, let's get started. So find your way onto your yoga mat, and we're going to start either seated or laying down. Whichever one you choose, you can either have the soles of your feet together or just cross-legged, whatever's better for you. And we're just going to start with a few releasing breaths. So wherever you are, take a really big breath in, breathing in. Exhaling, releasing through your mouth. Having two more like that. Inhaling. Exhale, release. Last one, breathing in. Exhale, let go. Do you feel ready to open your eyes up? And we're just going to take our hands face down onto our knees. As we inhale, we're going to push our chest forwards, opening up our chest, arching through our back, looking up to the sky. As you exhale, bringing your chin towards your chest, rounding your whole spine. Inhaling, looking forward. Exhaling, releasing back. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. This time, bringing in the arms as we arch, taking our arms behind our back, interlocking our fingers, pushing them away from you, arching your spine. Exhaling, bringing your arms out in front, imagining like you're holding a beach ball. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. Last one, inhaling, arching through your spine, pushing your arms away from you. Exhaling, round. Inhaling, reaching up as high as you can, extending through your whole spine. Exhaling, just having a little lean forwards as far as you feel comfortable to. Either going the whole way, really stretching out through your spine, lengthening, or coming a little bit further up, just going to your maximum point, having 3 breaths wherever you are. Breath for at least a count of 4, breathing in for the count of 4. Exhaling for the count of 4. Inhaling, reaching up. Keeping your hands all the way up. Exhaling, bringing one hand down to the left, leaning over. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, bending through the other side. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, leaning. Just going as gently or as deeply as you like to. Just having one more each side. we're going to take our legs out really wide. So taking your legs out as wide as you feel comfortable too. Either having them straight or having a slight bend in them, whatever feels good. And whenever you feel ready, inhale and reaching your arms up. Exhale, taking your arms behind you, really lengthening through your chest, opening your chest, looking up to the sky. Having 2 more breaths here, really opening through your hips. If you feel ready, inhaling, coming back to center, having a moment here. And exhaling, having a little lean forward. So either just coming down to your forearms or staying on your hands. Trying to have a long straight spine, lifting up and out to your hips, taking your body forward. Just going to wherever you feel comfortable. Having 3 more breaths here. Really sinking into your hips, softening through your body, relaxing. Trying to make your breath as long and as deep as you can. Last breath. Inhaling, coming up, reaching your arms up to the sky. And just having one last little leaning back. And coming back up to a seated position. Bringing your knees in, bringing them to the wide edges of your mat, and we're just going to have a couple of windscreen wiper legs. So just having 3 each side, moving as fast or as slow as you like. And whenever you feel ready to, we're going to lie down. So creating your bridge setup, having your knees in line with your heels, having your palms flat on the floor for this one. And whenever you feel ready, tilting through your pelvis, lifting up and out of your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Pushing yourself up, really using your feet and your hamstrings, your quads to push you up, trying to turn off your glutes, not clenching your bum. Staying really strong here. Opening through your shoulders, through your chest. If you feel like it, interlocking your hands under your shoulders, pushing further up. Having 2 more breaths here. Exhaling, lowering down, staying here. Really pushing your spine into the ground. And to readjust. We're just going to go for 5 more of those. As you inhale, we're going to lift with our hips and with our arms. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering. Staying here for a breath. And bringing your knees in towards your chest, hugging them in. Having a little massage of your spine. And whenever you feel ready, slowly pushing yourself up to sit. bringing yourself back to a seated position. Bringing the soles of your feet together. We're going to come to sit. And taking hold of your feet and inhaling, lifting through your chest, getting as long as you possibly can. Either staying here if that's enough for your hips, having the choice to lean forward with a completely straight back, all rounding through your spine, taking your head down, taking your chest down, whatever resonates with you, so it can be completely straight, leaning forward with a straight spine, all rounded. So you're looking to get into your hips. It shouldn't be painful in your knees, in your back. If anything feels at all wrong in your knees, come out. Listening to your body. As you inhale, trying to lift up and out of your hips. As you exhale, softening, sinking forward, allowing your body to be really soft. Allowing yourself to melt. Feeling all the connections you have with the earth around you. Feeling really grateful that you can be here this morning or wherever you are. That you can be practicing on your mat or in your house. Grateful for your body that you can move in the way you've been moving. Having one more breath here, sinking a little bit deeper if you're folding. And inhaling, coming up, bringing yourself all the way up. This time we're going to straighten out one of our legs, stretching out your left leg, keeping your right leg bent. As you inhale, we're going to reach up. As you exhale, folding over that leg, either going for your foot, your ankle, your knee, whatever feels good for you. Just trying to create a little bit of length in your spine. Stretching out your back of your hamstrings, at the back of your calves. Just staying here for 5. Staying with your breath. Staying with that breath if you can. Keeping it as deep and as long as you possibly can. Making this on your last breath. And inhaling, coming up. Bringing both feet together. Having a moment, seeing if you can push your knees down a little bit further. Opening through your hips a little bit more. And taking out the opposite leg, straightening out through the opposite leg. Keeping your one leg straight and one leg bent. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, same thing. So either going for your knee, your calf, or your foot. Whatever feels good for you. Not taking yourself out of your pain limits. Listening to your body. Being really and mindful of where you're at. Note for your body. Staying with your breath. Imagining that with your exhale you can totally let go. You can let go of anything you're holding on to. Any anxieties you're feeling. Any fears. Anything that's worrying you. With your inhale you can really nourish your body, filling it up. With your exhale you can completely let go. Everything can totally disappear that you're not wanting to hold on to. Inhaling, coming up. And bringing both feet together for the very last time. Inhaling, lifting through your spine. Seeing if you can create a little bit more space through your hips. And coming back up. We're going to make our way back onto all fours, so crossing your legs, bringing yourself onto all fours anywhere that you can. Having a moment here. So we're going to do a little experiment and practice for balance. So whenever you feel steady and grounded through all four corners of your body, as you inhale, we're going to lift our right arm forward. If that feels okay, lifting up through your opposite leg. So you're coming into a balance. As you exhale, we're going to bring your elbow and your knee to almost touch, seeing if you can make them touch. Inhaling, lifting up and out. Exhaling, drawing yourself back in, rounding. Inhaling, coming out. 3 more. Inhaling, reaching forward. Exhaling. Last one. Inhale, really reach it. And exhaling, drawing everything back down. Having a moment. Letting your spine reach its neutral spot. And taking the opposite side. Inhaling, lifting up. If you feel like you can just prefer to do it with your hand, just doing one. Inhaling, reaching, either just with your hand or with your hand and your foot. Having 3 more. Really trying to push your feet, your toes and your hands away from you. And really reaching. Exhaling. Rounding. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhaling, drawing everything back. Coming to sit on your feet if you can. Taking your knees as wide as you feel comfortable to. We're going to come into wide legs child's pose. Sinking yourself as down as far as you feel comfortable to. So you can be a little bit further up on your forearms or on just your hands, or completely down on the whole of your arms. Sessions, feeling anything into your hips, noticing how your hips are feeling. The same, or does one side feel a little bit more sticky, painful than the other? Really trying to have a long, straight spine. More breath. Really sinking down, relaxing down. And inhaling, coming all the way up. Just a moment here. And bringing your knees back together. Bringing yourself back onto all fours. We're going to come into pigeon. So as you feel, taking your right knee forward, taking it towards your wrist. So we're coming in. If you don't normally do this pose, your foot's going to be at the top of your mat, and it's going to be as far up or as far under your body as feels comfortable for you. So you want your hips to be really nice and square. You don't want to be off on an angle like this. So making yourself really nice and comfortable. And whenever you feel ready to, inhaling, lifting up through your chest. Exhaling, imagining that you're doing a press up, lowering down. We're going to have 4 more. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lowering. Lifting up through your heart. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling, lifting. And this one we're going to staying here, either onto your forearms or just on your hands, whatever feels better. Trying to come as deeply into that hip as you can, allowing yourself to soften, allowing your body to be completely still. In any discomfort in your hip, really trying to draw that breath in through your nostrils, taking it down through your lungs, down your spine and into your hips. Imagining that you can breathe fully into your hips, sending healing, sending all the oxygen there, opening up space. Breath. Coming back onto your hands, coming up, taking all your weight onto that left sit bone and coming around. So you're coming into a seated position, taking yourself to a seated position, either staying with crossed legs or crossing your right leg on top of your left. So you're coming into a fire log position. If it doesn't look like that, that's completely fine. It can totally be a little bit more out, or maybe you just feel more comfortable just crossing your legs. Whichever you feel is completely fine. We're just going to do a couple of stretches for the shoulders. So as you inhale, taking both arms out. As you exhale, taking your right arm under your left, crossing them so they're kind of wound together. So it says eagle arms. If you feel better just with your palms facing outwards, stay in there. If you feel like you can wrap again and bring your palms together, so it's like a double wrap, going for that. Whichever is completely fine, it's completely up to you. As you inhale, lifting up and forwards, seeing if you can take your elbows up as far as you can. Staying here, staying for 3 breaths, really lengthening through your spine. Imagining the top of your head can grow a little bit further towards the ceiling. Having one last inhale. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward. Folding as far forward as you feel comfortable to, not taking yourself anywhere painful, allowing yourself to be soft. Having 2 more breaths here, really sinking down. And inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, releasing, letting your arms go, taking them out to the side. Taking it so your palms are facing upwards. As you exhale, rotating through your wrists, trying to take your arms out and around as far as you can, so you can almost twist up your palms in the opposite direction. Inhaling, lifting up, rotating. Exhaling, rotating. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Bringing your arms back in, planting your feet. Coming back onto our fours. Staying here. And we're going to take the opposite side for pigeon. So if you did your right side, taking your left side, taking your left knee forward towards your wrist, wiggling that foot as far up or as down as you need. So it can totally be under your body if you need it to be. Just making sure you have nice straight hips, pointing forwards. And whenever you feel ready, inhale, we're going to lift up through our chest. As you exhale, we're going to try and do like a press-up position, lowering down. Having 4 more like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, really lifting, creating space. As you exhale, we're going to come forward. Come in here to stay for 5. So if you feel like you can be on your forearms, staying in here. If you prefer to still be on your hands, that's completely fine. Staying wherever feels good for you. So it should really be into this hip that's bent. It should be your left hip. Trying to breathe into that hip space. Breathe in the length of your spine. Sending that breath down into your hip. Having just one more breath here. And bringing your hands back under your shoulders. Inhaling, coming up. Placing all your weight onto this hip. And swinging that back leg around. So we're going to take the opposite side, the opposite fire log. So if you can, stacking that foot on top of your knee. So they're almost like your arms are parallel. If that doesn't work, feeling free to totally cross your legs. But if you cross your legs on the last time, try and cross them in the opposite direction. Okay, so having a moment here. And this time, instead of the eagle arms, we're going to lift up through our right arm, taking our left arm behind us and trying to go for our hands, really squeezing our shoulder blades together. If that doesn't work and your arms are a little bit further apart, holding onto your t-shirt or down to your other part of your t-shirt or even onto the waist of your leggings. Just trying to have a little bit of a stretch. So wherever you are, holding for 3 more breaths. Feeling that lovely stretch through your shoulders, through that tricep. Having one more breath. As you exhale, lowering down. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Releasing both arms out. We're just going to take the opposite side. So reaching up through your opposite hand, bending through your opposite hand, and going for the same. Noticing if this side is easier or if it's a little bit harder. Whatever it is, just being really compassionate with yourself, knowing that your body is completely unique and it doesn't have to be a certain way. Whenever you feel ready, inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, folding if you can. One more breath. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, releasing those hands, taking them out to the side, having your palms facing up. Exhaling, twisting through your arms, rotating. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhale, rotating. Last one, inhaling, palms up. Exhale, rotate. Releasing your arms down, coming down. Whenever you feel ready to. Coming either back to the soles of your feet being together or just back to your normal crossed legs. That's the end of our asana practice, our physical posture practice. But I just want to end this session with a breath, and it's called Brahmi breath. And it's really good for releasing anxiety. It is good for insomnia, good for the nervous system. And actually, if you're pregnant, it creates a communication with the baby. It brings all your senses inwards. And yeah, it's really good. So, what we're going to do is taking our hands, and the mudra is going to be our hands over our ears, not putting them in just yet, having our pinky fingers on our forehead, and then fanning out the rest of our hands over our head. So having a big breath in, and on our exhale we're going to hum. When you hum, we're going to block our ears. So having one breath to prepare, and we're going to exhale through our mouth, inhale in, exhale through your mouth, blocking your ears, inhale in, exhaling, hum in. Two more like that. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, hum. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, hum. Palms back down, facing up on your knees. And this is the end of our practice, and I really invite you to have a moment, maybe 10 minutes, just relaxation, whatever you feel. So yeah, either seated or laying down, just be soft with yourself. Remember to have a little drink of water when you feel ready to. Thanks guys for watching. I'll keep you posted of when I do another video. See you later.